What's up, everybody? I am doing, um, I guess, like a little audit for somebody, or just try to help someone out on Reddit. I saw they were having some trouble with, they think it's the September helpful content update. Um, so let's get into it. All right, you, Kieran Edwards, 2354, 11 hours ago, wrote on our SEO on Reddit. I have a blog with general niche where I write with a general niche, excuse me, about business technology related topics. Is doing well until a recent update, but now its traffic's increasing day by day. I'm not sure what caused the sudden drop, but appreciate how to recover from this penalty. And that's all you get. It's not enough. Not enough to know. I would say um, there's a lot of noise going on for one. So what makes them think that it was the helpful content update? Can't guarantee it was that. Um, Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Let's look in the last couple months. We'll say since the 14th of September, about, it looks like, what do we have? 28, 41 days of rollout, of fluctuations and unknown changes, including two updates. One is the October spam update. Could have been this person affected by that. And then the core algorithm update couldn't be more confusing timing, right? So really don't know if your site is spam or if it's just algorithm. All right. Yeah. General niche. Okay. Business and technology related topics. Probably easy to get hammered with both updates. So some interesting responses. I got a kick out of this one. You can see my upvote. I might be doxing myself a bit here, but look, this is the way it is. Um, I love this. The thinking of Google, their rankings as like a free trial. Hey, we'll get you hooked on this traffic, get you the business, get your business ramped up, scaled up. This has happened so many times. Your business is like dependent on this Google traffic because you've scaled up and gotten so much business, and now you have to have that business, right? Like you went from 1,000 visitors a month to 1 million a month, and you're operating at 1 million a month capacity, and you get an algorithm update. What do? You go to advertising, and you scramble to figure out what happened to your organic rankings. This has been happening for 20 years. Um, anyway, I said it made me laugh, and there was some truth to that. It is how they make money, right? The uncertainty of the algorithm definitely contributes to their bottom line. All right. So one of the responses, honestly, a lot of people are like me are in this boat. I don't think anyone will see a quick recovery. Some of the things include: one, limit the number of ads; two, remove fluff from content; three, review Search Console landing pages; remove content that was only built for SEO that drives little to no traffic. I disagree with that. Four, create a more extensive author and byline section. Maybe. Five, audit and disavow any malicious backlinks. Mm, yeah, you would see that in Search Console. Go ahead and remove those if you see those. Building out your brand outside of Google. Get on podcasts, grow your mailing list, make videos. That also includes advertising. And I think that's a really important thing. It's just social proof, right? Get on lots of stuff, get mentions of your brand. But that's not going to help you with helpful content update. It's not going to help you with the core algorithm that much. Um, yeah, limit the number of ads. I kind of agree with that. There's sites out there that do well despite that. I think it depends on your niche. If you have more ads than competitors in your niche, maybe then dial it back. Just look at your niche. Everything in SEO is niche dependent. You think spam doesn't work? Go talk to the people in the casino industry or pharmaceuticals, right? Um, you, it's just niche dependent. Remove fluff from content. That's subjective. Can't do that. And review and remove the landing pages. That sounds like a terrible way to take away rankings. If they're duplicate pages, yeah. If you're hitting the same topic, re-optimize that. Like rewrite the content to be optimized for something different. Post the site so people get advice. I agree. I think that's just free advice. That's awesome. All right, another person, I hate myself, 10 hours ago, wrote, I'm not sure where, but either on LinkedIn or on Reddit, there's a post about sites that got hit. Basically took tons of sites that got hit and found some commonalities. Most were running ads, the UI was messed up, had a lot of fluff content for the sake of SEO. Lines of my experience hit by a hopeful content update as well, especially the UI aspects, so try improving that. I agree with that. You'll see one of my response below, maybe even more succinct than that. Not to brag. Yeah, share website and PMs. I think that's a nice thing to do. Loads of exceptions for these 3 points you listed. Whatever data source they experimented on must have been super biased. I think those are pretty general. Actually, they probably all are the same. The UI it was messed up is running ads, and it is fluff content. That's bad UI, and isn't it? Right? Just more content than you need. It's not a good experience. Excuse me. I start talking on a call or on a video, and I get a dry throat. Dazzle, 8 hours ago, literally the only thing you can do is wait for Google to fix the algo if they ever do. That's the worst idea. Sometimes you do want to take some time to let the algorithm shake out. You definitely don't want to make any rash decisions. You don't want to make any huge changes to your site early on. But literally the only thing you can do is wait for Google to fix the algo. I don't think that's true. This is our SEO, right? These are not like verified experts. All right. Someone said they agree with my disagreement. This was not a good update. From what I'm seeing, there's tons of spam, tons of hacked.edu and .org pages redirecting. The pages ranking have no reason to be ranking, i.e. low DA, no backlinks, copied content. Confident there'll be another update reversing this one. It's not just, oh, I'm not ranking as well. So it's a bad update. From the perspective of searchers, it's not delivering them the results they want. This happens in every update, every algorithm update. Some sites outrank others that are objectively bad. Google knows these things and they update algorithms throughout the day. Like every day it gets updated multiple times a day, right? And it may just be niche dependent. Whatever niche rules for rebels is in may be an outlier. For them to say it was not a good update, it's not true. It's just you just cannot say that. It was just not a good update for the niche you're looking in or the niches you've observed. But Google is certainly aware of click-through rates, bounce rates, like overall the entire search landscape. They're going to look at the engagement rates of these new search results, and whatever their objective is, presumably it's providing the best possible result for those queries. They will have improved that, and that's why it takes 2 weeks or so to roll these out. So yeah, this person agreeing with literally the only thing you can do is wait for them to fix it. I don't agree with that. Someone agreeing, Von Heldorf also agreeing. It's a bad algorithm update, and literally the only thing you can do is wait for them to fix it. Someone else says, for what it's worth, it's cruise gear. For what it's worth, I've done a few small things. I lost about 33% of organic traffic and a bit more after the October updates. I wonder what they lost that. Did they lose the 33% from the helpful content update and then more after the October updates? Sounds like if that's the case, they could be confusing what type of traffic they are actually getting, right? Could be your niche is going down, the search volume, macro search volume for your industry is declining. It could be um, your site was getting outranked by competitors that are just doing a better SEO. Or it could be that you're just not meeting these thresholds for Google's algorithm updates. So um, we don't know for sure on this from um, this comment already. It's very long, a very long comment, but I made sure not to overreact or overcorrect. That's right. That's how you have to handle these. Although I skipped all of the points, including I redid the homepage to be a bit more informative than just blog categories with latest posts. That may be overreacting or overcorrecting. It sounds like you're actually just favoring for good SEO, so I'm not too upset with that. They removed fluff. That sounds like overreaction. I took any pages that were just tools, i.e. we have a calculator for a few things, and I combined the tool into a longer relevant article. Maybe that's helpful? Maybe not. Just check and see what your bounce rates and click-throughs and things like that look like. Removed any thin content. I honestly didn't realize we had so many random pages that had little or nothing on it, so I audited it and got rid of that stuff. That's like number one rule, right? Remove that thin content or just beef it up. Just put more content on there if you can. And combine pages that can't be beefed up. Um, I've worked on tons of sites over the years that have two sentences on the page or just an image. This person sounds like they're kind of doing the same stuff. Cruisegear.com. I am not going to check that, but yeah, the other replies are positive. I kind of agree. I think it's a good comment on this type of thread. It doesn't like necessarily speak to helpful content update though. This is just good SEO. Um, One of the replies above is you just need to build authority in your niche and try to write not only for your website, but also for other platforms as well. So I can make sure you are a real person who is writing and giving the core insight of the particular subject. On the other hand, if you're a tech person, certainly have some professional certification in particular subjects as well, which will help you overcome every Google update. If you're a real business background person, and try to mention certifications you have with some links that can improve your authority on it, okay? And then on another hand, if you're a tech person, same thing. Looks like they edited that. If you, this is again not helpful content update, right? Building your authority in your niche and trying to write from multiple outlets has nothing to do with helpful content. So if this person is actually this, if original poster is actually suffering from a helpful content update problem, writing, building authority in their niche is not going to help. It's good advice for regular SEO, but not here. Okay, 3 hours ago, Sammy P99, that's me. Sorry. Improve your engagement metrics. This is helpful content. Let me just make this a little bit more clear. I think if you look into helpful content update, you have to think about who you're helping. Who are you helping? The customer, right? The visitor. Improving engagement metrics tells Google, and this is core web vitals, this is bounce rate, click-through rate, time on site, scroll depth. Improving these things tells Google, and Google looks at these things through Chrome browsers or whatever, like they know they know these things. They have access to the data. They are using this. I'm telling you, they're using this. They will tell, like John Mueller or whoever will tell you they don't look at this, but they do. So improve these things, and this is helpful content, right? This indicates to Google what helpful content is. It's not Google's parsing the language on the page and understanding it from a human perspective. That's not the case. There may be some part of that, but it's generally not the main metrics they're using. Um, so yeah, improve your engagement metrics. Look at that. Look at those items I mentioned, and that will help you if you're truly hit by the helpful content update. I'm skeptical this person is. Mista 666 replied to me. I think this should be at the top. I actually got a boost in my rankings. Hey, the algorithm worked for him or her. And I think it's because our website has several pages that have very high metrics. This would also explain the boost in ranking on Reddit. People are actually searching Reddit to find info from real people, and as a result are spending long periods of time scrolling and engaging. Can't deny that. Wait till Reddit gets hammered the same way Google, or the same way Amazon did. They're just getting manual action against them. All right. Peter Post XX wrote, go through your important pages for every page, brainstorm ideas to make it the most helpful page for that main keyword. Okay, that makes sense. Isn't that what everybody does? For SEO, I think that's what you would do for SEO. Give examples, cases, blah, 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 how much meat to buy for barbecue, 10 people like barbecue, children's party, vegetarians. Add an FAQ, that's worn out. That's a worn out tactic. It still works, but it's a worn out tactic. It's not original. Remove text that doesn't directly contribute to answering the search intent. Maybe. Add pieces of text that are helpful for answering search intent. Maybe. Create an infographic if the subject is difficult to explain using text. Maybe. Extra tip, don't just create content for keywords with high search volume, but also articles that are just useful to your visitors. Show to Google that you know what you're talking about and are not just out for visitors. In general, just go all out on making the most helpful article out there for your main keyword by answering the search intent as good as possible. This answer is correct, but again, it does not address problems with helpful content update. You're saying just make the most helpful article possible without giving any specific advice. This person may think they're creating the most helpful article out there, and it may just be awful, right? It could be just a terrible article for Google and for the user, but in their mind, it's the best. Sort of like the content I create here. Could be terrible. I don't know. It seems good to me. It doesn't seem like the best. But I have engagement metrics to prove that my content here sucks. People bounce after 2 minutes, right? They click. They don't watch to the end. Only 1% watches to the end. Or they don't click through from the thumbnail. So those are the engagement metrics, right? Let's go back to engagement metrics. Use the engagement metrics to determine that you are creating the most helpful content. All right. And the last one, rules for rebels. This update was completely effed, and I'm fairly confident they'll be reversing it or tweaking things back. Keep up with the SEO forums and boards across the board. That's weird wording. Everyone seems unhappy with it. Hey, we just heard from someone that wasn't. It's not a good update either. For most of my top terms, the entire first page has been very messed up, and not just a shuffling of who's ranking, but .edu, .org pages which have been hacked and are now redirecting to spammy offers and scams. Sites that have no DA, no backlink, and copy pasted content aren't ranking. There's nothing you do to recover because you didn't do anything wrong. Hey, maybe. Show us the niche. Show us. Take a screenshot. Show us the results. I'm gonna guess that it's probably a spammy niche. Probably looking at something like gambling or casinos or pot or something like that. Spammy niche, guarantee it. I don't guarantee that. I just think that. So yeah, I think that again, we don't know this is a helpful content update or could just be reverberations from this October core algorithm update. or it could be the spam update. And these commenters could be confusing these things too. They're commenting like it was the helpful content update that screwed up their niche, and now .edu's hacked to .edu sites rank. Hey, that could be the spam update. Could be the core algorithm update. We see, so again, taking advice from Reddit forums or Reddit threads like this, especially from like SEOs who this guy these people couldn't know absolutely nothing. I didn't respond to this. This is kind of like a lot of weird hypothetical stuff, but um, just don't take advice from every commenter on here. Um, and then if you're commenting, I want to say, like, make sure that you are commenting within your knowledge base, and it's totally okay to not. But I think that saying like if you're the original poster and you look at literally the only thing you can do is wait for Google to fix the algo, you will be waiting a long time and you may be losing a ton of money or you may lose your job. These are the consequences of this. Um, so, yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this kind of analysis, I could definitely do a deeper dive onto like on some of these other threads, but I thought this one was interesting because I've seen it like 3 or 4 times recently on our SEO and our big SEO. And I just wanted to jump in on this one because I had commented, and the comments on this were so bad that I wanted to do a quick video on it. So again, if you were hit by this algorithm update, you know for sure it was one or the other. If you know for sure it was helpful content, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'm curious if the helpful content update hit you and you're doing programmatic SEO. Right? Anything programmatic seems especially susceptible to helpful content update, and I would love to hear um, any of your thoughts or any feedback on that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully, keep giving you some interesting, engaging content. But thanks again. Too.